You've turned on to Rykerroad.
This is finishing up the album Mansion. I'm sorry, but like Mansion is still one of those songs that, again, like not even for you guys to watch our reaction. Just go listen to the song Mansion. If you've not listened to it,
I'm pretty sure they.
Well, it's for whatever reason.
They're watching us.
Right. It's one of those where it's like, nah, like I'm always excited to see what's gonna happen, and I can't remember what NF video it was on, but somebody commented and said, bro, if you think this is the peak, just wait.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We're experiencing this where it's like, oh my God, like, we had our Avengers moment, or we had our great symphony ending, finale moment. And it's like, oh no, that was just the halfway point.
Right.
Like, but where else can you go?
Okay,
like, it's just, I don't know. So
this is where I'm having, I don't want to say a problem, but this is why I'm having a problem, because like you said, like, where else can you go?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just really excited to get into this. And I say we just do the intro.
Jump it in, man.
Let's get started, because these are always bangers. He never disappoints.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit. So let's do that. Tonight, we have another NF, Paralyzed. We're still going through this journey. We're both excited. You guys are excited for us to go through this. So let's just get this started.
Yeah, it's NF month. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Man. Make it happen. Let's go.
It's my side.
We'll smack you.
Mom?
You're on my side of the armrest. We're not going to have problems, are we?
When did I become so numb?
Oh, okay.
When did I lose myself? All the words that leave my tongue.
Checking volume.
Feel like they came from someone else. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings?
Wow. Let's bring that back a little bit more.
Okay.
I want to take in that verse one more time, because I was kind of paying attention to some audio stuff. I didn't know if it was going to get bigger, but so my apologies.
I become so numb. When did I lose myself? All the words that leave my tongue feel like they came from someone else. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
Damn.
I feel it.
Yeah. I don't know why I ever doubt Nate. Like, internally, it's like, no, he's going to do it.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that I know?
Oh.
They must have left. They must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me?
So, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to kill the vibe, but this is wow, this is not what I expected. Not the message or anything, but his singing. This is really interesting, man.
He's great.
Like
he just even the fact that when he was going into like that, variation of the first verse, and you heard that higher version of him on the right side. Like, you know, like he's complimenting himself very well. And I mean, you've talked about it multiple times, like, you know, from seeing Alan do what he does, where it's like when you have to multi-layer yourself, that is a challenge. It's not impossible, but it is a challenge. And
I've seen it take hours when you even know what's going on. Like it doesn't always work the way you think. And he's clearly got a vision and how he knows he can use his voice.
Yeah.
So
There was a comment today that said something that really stuck out to me. It was just one of those in passing. I was looking at him because, you know, thankfully for the audience we have, like, there's a lot of you, so we see many comments every day, and we talk about them. You know, we cheese over them, we get emotional over them, or, like, you know, for like whatever that we're taking in that moment. And somebody said something to the effect of NF has saved people. You know, like, it's like his music, and you know, how if you're going to acknowledge a creator, which he does in his music, and he's, you know, very real about it, and he's not that, you know, pushy pukey kind of thing on you. It's like, no, man, like, he's talking about real shit. And I'm just, dude, like, we're not done with this journey. We're not going to be for a long time, and I'm really happy for that.
All right, let's get back into it.
And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive, and it's taking over me. Where am I wanna feel something, I'm numb inside, but I don't feel nothing, I wonder why. I'm in the race of life and time passed by. Look, I sit back and I watch it, hands in my pockets, weight come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box.
I want to go back.
Yeah, please bring it back.
Hands in my pockets, weight come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. I'm suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel.
So it did switch a little bit, but I'm all right with it.
I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm just so paralyzed. Yeah, I'm just so paralyzed. I have no feelings. How come I'm not moving? Why you're not moving? Where is the real? Where is the real me? Where is the real me?
I ask myself that all the time.
I
deal with it.
I'm paralyzed.
Okay.
I want you to take this first.
So, all right. Okay. It did switch, which I was okay with, like I stated. But even with that happening, the things that was being said, the feel, the vibe, the everything, it didn't change for me as far as like, oh, he started like rapping and even kind of getting a little double time in there. Yeah. It still made me feel like I was still in that same realm where I was just at.
Yeah.
And this message hits really hard right now. This was really hard for me to keep this together through this whole thing because I feel the same way. It's like, where is the real me? Like, why? Like, I am numb to this stuff. Like, I would give anything to feel right now.
Yeah.
And man, it's nice to know, and I hate to say that, but it's nice to know somebody like him that, you know, is walking with God and doing all these things. He's still going through the same things I am. And not that I'm not either, but it's just me and God are on very different terms right now. And he's still got the same issues. So not that it makes me feel good, but at least, again, I'm not the only one. And every time I hear this man, it's always a hit to the gut, but like in a good way.
It's one of those where like when you listen to NF, you know you're gonna hurt, but it's not a hurt without hope. Kind of like that joke of like that meme where it's like, when you have to rewind the chorus because it didn't hurt you enough the first time. Like it's like there's significant truth to that. I agree.
100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the message behind this was something that once it started, I was like, oh, like,
yeah, it did not go the way we thought it was going to.
Yeah. So I was just like, here we go. I'm going to be crying on camera, but yeah. So, all right. So that was my thought. Just like I said, always a banger, always something that I can take away from, his lyrics or music. And, even with him switching out of that vibe doesn't take you out of that vibe. So
yes. NF to me right now, 100%. I still agree with what, my opinion has not changed from the first time that I said it. I'm like, I think he is my favorite rapper right now.
Sure.
Like, and that could change. In a weird way, I kind of look at him almost like a David.
Okay.
Or like, just mainly like the Psalms. Like when you're reading, I mean, again, we're going to make this correlation because obviously he is a God-fearing man. I feel it's 100% warranted. David, throughout the majority of the Psalms, like, he's triumphant, in a lot of things. He's thanking God for a lot of things. David fought in battles. He did this, he did that. And sometimes he had some problems and he was being real. He's like, Lord, like, why are my enemies prevailing over me? You're the God that transcends all understanding. You're my Prince of Peace. Like, you're this, like, why is this happening to me? Like, he was a very real, authentic thing. Like, when you get deep into the Psalms, you really do see that. And I'm careful on how I say this, but I think you guys will get what I mean, is that I see in the way that NF writes and the way that he does things. No, he's not specifically speaking to God or God the Father or whatever, like, in his music. But what I will say is that he is real enough that I look at him as that he's kind of like a David of our time, in a way of like him writing his music and being like, nah, dude, like, it's like we've already listened to When I Grow Up, but him just like having that frustrating moment of like, no, dude, I'm really good at this, man. Just listen to me. I promise you, I'm good at this. Like, right. It's that human moment that comes out of you. And this song specifically is just what I kept reminding myself was, this is the end of this album. This is how we're ending this particular album until we get.
And then you had to wait.
Yeah, right. So it's like, oh my god, like Paralyzed is the last song.
That's some BS.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like the whole like like just season ending where you're like someone stops in the middle of a sentence and then you got to wait a year.
You're like what?
Wait. Like,
yeah,
just 2 more seconds. No, but
I think this and Mansions right now are my 2 favorites as far as a kind of needing to look at myself a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is when you throw an F on with those 2 songs. I usually do it when I'm alone, when I've got time to process, because for obvious reasons. But it's one of those where it's just like, nah, dude, like I've shouted his lyrics before. Like I've, like especially like with The Search or like anything else, like that I've listened to before we got into the journey, and now we're listening to everything in context. Like, it's so incredible, just the gift that this young man has, that he's able to do these things. Like, I'm old, but like, it's just one of those where it's like he is a younger guy that has gone through life, and life has kicked him in the teeth repeatedly, and he still is smiling at it like, nah, dude, take your next shot. Like, it's like I'm gonna make sure that nobody deals with this the way that I did, and it's like there is a way out. There's a way to handle this. Like, that's
he's my glimmer of hope.
Yeah. So don't do that. Don't give me hope.
Don't give me hope.
But he is. He truly is.
So I think it's safe to say that we enjoyed this.
Yes. Absolutely.
That this was another banger, which was no question about that. But guys, if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. You hit the like button and subscribe. That way you never miss an upload, and watch us 2 idiots react to stuff, and comment down below if you want to see anything else other than NF, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. And we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.
Adios.